I don't know about all old people, let me say that first. But my grandma lives right across the street from me, so I visit her often to mow her yard, fill her bird feeders, fix her house, etc. And she's a talkative little lady. She'll go on and on and on for hours, talking about how great her life was, what an amazing person she was, how all of her students, even the blacks, adored her. She remembers just the highlights. She'll talk about how her dad had black prisoners working on his farm, a program that was notoriously abused and ended up being canceled in the 60s because farmers were mistreating their convict employees. But when she talks about it, she talks as if that was the most amazing, humane, forward-thinking program to exist, and she doesn't understand why it ever ended. She'll talk about how she had high school students that smoked weed who ended up committing suicide, and how they were so perfectly happy and nothing was wrong in their life, so it had to be the weed that made them commit suicide. She'll talk about when she was teaching and had gay students, and they were never mistreated or looked down upon. When I know for fact that in her tiny little town in the South, kids are to this day afraid to come out of the closet. She'll talk about how she was the oldest sibling of 9, and how she looked after all her younger siblings and loved them and never minded having to take care of them. Occasionally, she'll talk about her dad and how he was abusive, but she doesn't see it that way. She just says he had a temper that only showed its face when he was drunk. My grandmother looks back on her life and sees everything through rose-colored glasses. The good, the bad, and the ugly. All of it. I'm sure there are also old people out there who only remember the worst of times. It depends on your outlook on life as a whole, I think. When I'm old, I want to be like my grandma. She's happy, at least. Being healthy is the beginning of a happy life. What would you want your children or future generation to remember or know about you? Have us write your legacy memorabilia for you. We do all the work. All you have to do is book an appointment with us, and you tell us your story. We write, then ship your legacy to you. Your future generations want to know you. You are legacy. Check the link above this video or in my bio for more information.